What is up, my TickleMe crew? This is Chad here, and welcome guys to another Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle. So this is a pretty funny battle that I had against Fance. He's a guy from my Twitch, and we battled a couple times, and now that I think about it, I actually have uploaded a video with this guy. If I remember to, I'll leave a link to that battle in the description below for anybody that's interested. So looking at Fance's team, his team is insane. All threats on his team. His team's actually considered Ubers because one Pokemon on his team, his Aegislash, was actually moved from OU to Ubers not so long ago. But looking at Fance's team, he's packing the Milotic, Bisharp or Bisharp, Aegislash, Garchomp, Mega Lopunny, and the Talonflame, while I'm bringing the Mega Charizard X, Starmie, Ambipom, Girder, Gogoat, and the Crobat. So this video's really funny, and I thought you guys would love it. The comeback in this video is just magnificent, but that's all I'm going to say because I want you guys to watch the video. I know you guys are going to love this video, so please enjoy the show. So the battle begins, and Fance decides to lead off with his Talonflame as I lead off with my Charizard. Now, I'm just going to Mega Evolve right off the bat here, as Fance decides he's going to go for the Gale Wings Brave Bird, which actually wouldn't matter because my Charizard's slow anyway. This is actually not your average everyday Mega Charizard X set. It's actually a bulky set, and I'm not running any speed EVs. But my opponent actually scores a crit with his Brave Bird, and Charizard barely hangs on. My opponent's going to get hit by his Life Orb recoil and the Brave Bird recoil, and my Charizard is going to be able to take the Talonflame out with a Dragon Claw. So thankfully that Talonflame's gone. That is a huge threat. Talonflame is definitely no joke, guys. So my opponent's going to bring out his Mega Lopunny here, and I just decided to leave my Charizard in to die. It's at such low health, plus this Charizard's slow, so it would really be hard at any point in this battle for me to go for a Roost, and I just felt like my Charizard was really of no use at this point in the battle. So down goes my Charizard as he does kill with a Fake Out. I'm going to bring out my Sister Fister, the Ambipom, and I'm going to scare out his Lopunny with a Fake Out of my own. And my opponent makes a great play by switching out into Aegislash. I thought my opponent might switch out, but I wanted to play a little safe. But I definitely should have just gone straight for the knockoff. But I do go for the knockoff on the second turn, and that actually does half to this Aegislash. Aegislash is really bulky in its shield form. I'm surprised that knockoff did so much damage. But unfortunately, I'm going to activate the Aegislash's weakness policy, which is going to double his attack and special attack. Now, right here, my opponent makes a really questionable play. He sets up Sub, which is actually going to cut his HP further. I go for a second knockout, and that is going to get rid of the Sub. But my opponent is going to be able to take out my Ambipom here with a +2 Flash Cannon, I believe. And Ambipom is certainly not a bulky Pokemon by any means. And plus Aegislash is at +2, so that is definitely going to unfortunately kill my Ambipom. So right here, I'm going to go out into Wayne, my Crobat, and right here my opponent predicted me to actually go for the attack. So he goes for King Shield, and that's going to put him in shield form. And I predicted that. I actually went for the Nasty Plot, so that's going to raise my special attack by 2 stages, effectively doubling my special attack stat. So right here, I'm just going to go straight for the Heat Wave, and that is going to be enough to take out the Aegislash at the amount of health that it was at. And so once again, that is another super big threat out of the way. So right here, my opponent's going to bring out his Garchomp, and as you guys will see throughout this video, his Garchomp is definitely the biggest threat on his team. So right here, I'm going to go out into Rudolph the Girder, as my opponent goes for the Outrage. It does about half to Rudolph, and I felt like I could definitely take another one, so I just go straight for the Ice Punch, as he is going to be able to outspeed, and I do actually live the second Outrage. So I'd go for the Ice Punch. I was praying for it to kill, but unfortunately, it doesn't kill. It just barely lives. So his Garchomp's rough skin is actually going to take me out, which really sucks. I needed Girder for later. But right here, I'm going to go out into Starmie. I actually thought I would outspeed, but I'm guessing his Garchomp is actually Scarfed. And he outspeeds me. He kills me with an Outrage. He actually gets a crit on my Starmie. I'm not sure if that crit mattered, but finally he gets confused. And I'm just going to go back out into Wayne because I felt like if he was Scarfed, Wayne is my best choice of outspeeding. But unfortunately for me, he breaks through Confusion, and he gets his Outrage, and he outspeeds my Wayne. So this Garchomp must be jolly or something, because Crobat is extremely fast. So I mistakenly go for another Nasty Plot there. I definitely should have just gone for the attack and taken out the Garchomp. This battle would have been a lot easier for me had I taken out the Garchomp right there, but he's just going to keep going for Outrage, and that is unfortunately going to take out Wayne. So, as you guys can tell, this Garchomp is no joke. He means business. So, once again, he gets confused, and I bring out my Go-Goat, or Gadget the Go-Goat. He's actually going to he's going to switch out, I'm sorry, not outspeed. I don't know what I was thinking there. But he's actually going to bring out his Bisharp here, or Bisharp. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. But I go for the Bulk Up here, because I was hoping I would live in Outrage. But he actually switched out anyway. So he's just going to go for a knockoff. That's going to knock off my leftovers. And that knockoff does a ton of damage. But I'm just going to go for a second bulk up here. And I figured I could live any hit, so I'm just going to keep going for some milk drinks, try to get some health back. My opponent goes for the Iron Head, and I actually unfortunately flinch. So my opponent is getting a lot of crits and some flinches. So my opponent's gotten really lucky in this battle. I am going to go for the milk drink here because, as you can tell, my Go-Goat is about to die, and I can't let that happen. Go-Goat is my lord and savior in this battle. So he's just going to keep going for Iron Head, hoping for flinches. I do go for a second milk drink here, and that's going to get a lot of health back. He's going to keep going for Iron Head, like I said, trying to get flinches, and he gets a crit there, which scared me. And I do go for Earthquake here, but unfortunately for me, he's actually Focus Sashed Bisharp or Bisharp, and that really sucks. I was hoping that I would kill him right there. My opponent slips up, and he actually goes for Sucker Punch, expecting me to go for another Earthquake. And I just went straight for the Milk Drink there, which is probably the play that saved me this battle. Him slipping up right there. So he goes for another Iron Head, hoping for the flinch, as I just keep going for the Milk Drink. Now right here, I believe he gets an Iron Head off, and he gets the flinch, which really sucks. Or no, he gets a crit and the flinch. So that really sucked. Now right here, I was actually expecting my Go-Goat to die, but Go-Goat holds on with 11 HP. I get a Milk Drink off, and I'm going to get a lot of health back. He keeps going for Iron Head, hoping for those flinches, but he doesn't get it. I'm going to get another Milk Drink off. And I'm going to be sitting pretty with my health, and I believe this next turn I just take out the Bisharp with another Earthquake. So he is going to go for another Iron Head, and there's the Earthquake that's going to take out the Bisharp. So I believe at this point of the battle is where the comeback begins, and I'm just going to cut out and let you guys enjoy the rest of this video, because this video was absolutely insane. This comeback right here is magnificent. Go-Goat is my last Pokemon, by the way, and he took out 4 Pokemon of my opponents. So, yeah, enjoy the rest of the video, guys. Love you.